Okay. Okay. Sami, we will start. Okay. So you remember this is the form which we created in last class. Yeah. Next part I did not do. I have added a couple of things here. Okay. One is I have started. Yeah. Okay. One thing is I have created a panel. Then I have created a new button. Okay. So these are the two things I have done. We have already everything in the layout, right? I have created the panel and I have added the layout within the panel. So for the panel, I am setting as employee details. Please click it in the layout. Yeah, matrix layout. Okay. My activity is pro. So what I'm doing is I'm writing in the notepad. Okay. I have located the project here from my workspace. Then I'm opening the file directly in notepad and I'm editing it. Created a panel UI. Hello. You are talking something. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So I have created a panel UI element. Okay. Then for the I have added this matrix layout which we created. Sami, can you come away from them a bit? Yeah, 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 I know you're able to see, but I wanted to hear you clearly. Then only I can speak. Just come away from that guy bit. I just asked you to come away from the guy because I'm hearing his voice loudly, not yours. Yes. Okay. Okay. So this is the form which we have created in the last class. I have added two things here. I have added one button and I have added everything within a panel. Okay. If you see here in the code, what I have done is earlier we embedded everything within a layout, right? Here I have created a panel. Then within that panel, I have added the matrix layout. You are able to see the highlighted line. Hello. So within the panel, I have added our layout, and instead of returning the layout, I have returned the. Okay. So this is what we did in the last class. Now, what we will see in today's classes, we will go bit by bit. Then only you will also get sufficient time to practice. So this is what we are going to do. Now, when I click on the submit button, I have set something as a mandatory one. Okay, you can see the star. So if the value is not filled here, then we are going to raise the error message. Okay, we're able to see it right. Now, when we click on reset, I'm going to reset the application itself. So these are the two things we are going to do today. Then afterwards, what we are going to like When I enter some value, I just click on accept, and when I click on submit, we will have this message record updated successfully. Then in tomorrow's class, when I click on next, okay, actually for next, yeah, yeah. So Samir, this is what we will be doing for today. How to display the error message. Okay. Today we will see how to display these messages. Okay. Yeah, I have done total validation. That is in another example which I have shown in my office today. Okay, now in our example we are going to do the same thing. Okay, so we have created buttons, right? But we haven't assigned methods to button. Okay, even yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm attaching this press event. Okay, so here we have two options. One, either I can handle it there itself or I can handle it in the controller. Okay, so if you see here, for this one, you have this controller as the importing parameter. Okay, for this create content function. In the create content function only we are writing our logic, right? Here it has the importing parameter O controller. This is like WD underscore this. Yeah, by default. Okay, by default we get the controller reference. This is the controller file. We get the controller reference. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a method in my controller file. I'm providing the references controller.submit. Okay. So I'm going to my main controller. Here I am function. Submit function of. So this is the syntax for the method. Name for the method. Then function. What is the argument? Within the brackets, we will write our logic. Getting it? This is the name of the function. Submit. Function is the keyword. Yes, because this is the method I have assigned here. Okay, so when I click on press, when I click on this button, this method will be triggered. This method in turn will call this submit functionality. Okay, now within this we are going to do our validation. Okay, and one more thing I did not mention to you. Here in the main view, I have set the required property for the input field so that we will get this star. Okay, this is just a simple concept. For this label, I have given as label for. Then in the text field, while we are creating the input field, I have given the required property to be true, which means it is a mandatory one. Okay, so this label and this combination will give us the star here. Okay, it's not that we have, yeah, yes, yes. Okay, so validation we have to do it manually. System will not take care of it. Just like we've done ProBab only. There is validation will not be done by the system. Okay, now within this controller method, we are going to do our validation now. Okay, what I'm going to do for this example is I'm just going to validate this one particular field. Okay, so now this is the input field which we have created. So where we have created it in the main view. Here if you see here we have created this input field. Okay, so what is the ID I have provided? I underscore name. Okay, Now, using this ID, I will get the reference of the input field. Then using the reference, I will get the value of the input field. Okay. So, to get the reference of the input field, we have now what I have done here is okay, using the core. Core is common for the whole project. Okay, so it can be accessed from anywhere. So everything what we create will be there within the core. So using the core, I am getting the element that I have created with the ID I underscore name, which will return me my input field. Okay, because my input field is having the ID I underscore name. While creating it, I have given I underscore name. I have given it while creating. Now here I am receiving it by the ID. Whatever the UI element is having this ID, give that reference to me. Okay, I get the input value. So whatever the value we have entered in the input will be stored in the value property, right? So using the get value method, I am getting the name. Yeah. Okay, using the getter method, I am just getting the name. Now I'm going to check whether if this is initial or not. I'm checking whether if it is a space. It is not filled. It is not filled. Okay. If it is not equal to space, then I will proceed. Else I will throw the error message. Okay. Now I will create one more variable object. Okay, this is for my purpose of storing the values one after another. Okay. Now I'm just creating this object dot fname is equal to fname. Okay, this object what I have created with this curly bracket is similar to that of a structure. Okay. Now when we create structure in our app, we specify the list of fields, right? Here we don't have to specify at the time of creating the structure. Okay, directly whenever I need, I can simply assign a name and the value. Yes. Okay. So whatever the value you give, that will be created as one single component. Okay. So now I am showing the value in the object. If it is not that, then I will show the message. So we will just reload this page. No, it won't work. I have to save it here also. No, no, no activation. Yeah, no activation here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if it is error, it will not show anything. It's not like our app development environment. It's difficult. No, it won't show. It won't show at all. That was the biggest headache here. We have to see it in the console. You have to check it in the console. Yeah, we will give only the red thing. That it is very difficult to understand here. Yeah, yeah. See, actually, it will be like around yeah, 4 5 months to understand the basic concepts of this all. Okay, because I had no one to tell me this is what this is. 6 or 5 months, it will be around 5 to 6 months approximately. I had to learn everything by my own because I had no one to tell me like this is what this is. Okay. Now, at least I'm telling you these are the things you can see, these are the places where you can go and check. Initially, when I started, there was not much material to. Okay, fine. Now come back here. First name. I'm not entering anything. I'm just clicking on submit. Is my function not triggered? Okay, which file I'm modifying here? Okay, actually something has happened to my editor. I was not able to work there. That's why I'm using the shortcut to work. Eclipse editor. If I type, it will come after 5 minutes. Okay, you are able to see the debugger here. Okay, I have clicked on submit button. This method is being triggered.